everyone. Yeah, well, it's Friday again, so time for update vlog. Right, well, this week, from last Friday, as usual, it's been a pretty good week. I say that, and there have been a few purchases, as you've probably seen on my Facebook. Yeah, so, let's start with the purchases. Right, so you probably saw, I've bought, well, in 2 lots, I've bought 4 more Transformers Combiner Force figures, so I now have 6. I did do 2 reviews. One was first of Steeljaw and was it Steeljaw and Sideswipe, and the next one was Grimlock and I've been watching Robots in Disguise lately. Yeah, I've been watching quite a few. I seem to be forgetting the names for some reason. What was it called? What was her name? Female one. Yeah. Just trying to remember. Hang on. I'm just gonna go and take a look at her. Come to me. Alright, I'll see to that in a minute. I can't believe I've forgotten the name. I'm relatively new to Transformers Robots in Disguise. But I have watched a fair bit of it recently. I plan to catch up on all the Transformers I've not watched, as much of it as I can before I attend TF Nation to get a good memory refresher. So I watched a lot of G1 several years ago. I've been watching Prime, yep, and I'm also watching Robots in Disguise. So yes, right. So yes, there's those figures. I also purchased a new game for the Switch, which is Desire 5, I think it's called. Yeah, Desire 5, which is an RPG. I just remembered I do also have the PS4 version. It's a fairly tricky game. It's an anime game, but it's good. And yep. So in terms of purchases, there's today there was also another purchase. This new Batman fidget spinner, which I really like. I do already have one. I have that white one I purchased in Mallorca. I'll say this is a nice one. It's got the Batman logo there in the middle, and it's in a nice shape. So the spinners are basically his wings. I do like the shape of the bat ears and the bat's tail down there. It really looks good. I do like playing with these. Yeah, I did do a talk about fidget spinners video about a month ago now. They really are addictive things to play with, these. Yeah, so what else have I done? Well, today I saw Spider-Man Homecoming for the second time. I went with a friend, Sam. But I actually saw it this time in 3D, and boy am I glad that I did. It was absolutely fantastic to see in 3D. The web spinning action, the vulture, all the special effects in the movie and all the fight scenes it's just brilliant. So it's just a fantastic experience. I seem to remember I did see, I think I saw the Amazing Spider-Man 2 in 3D when that was on, which I thought was good as well. So I prefer this, preferably. I definitely prefer it to the second Amazing Spider-Man movie. I say on the whole, between, as I said in my thoughts video on Spider-Man Homecoming, I did say in the long run I preferred Andrew Garfield to Tobey Maguire. I really like the original Sam Raimi films, and in certain ways nothing can top it. But for me, Andrew Garfield was more sort of more like the comic book character. For me, he was more geeky. As I say, but with Tom Holland, he really is just fantastic. Tom, he's the right age for it, and he really looks the part. And despite the fact that he's a British actor, but he does do a fantastic American accent. So I really don't need to say all that again because I've already said it. Yeah, but it was a great film to see in 3D. Strong Arm, yes, that female Transformer I bought, that female Decepticon was Strong Arm. Can't believe I forgot it. I've just got to keep watching all the Transformers because as much as I do love the series, I love the video games, and I love collecting the toys. So I'm just not completely up to date with all the series. I started watching G1 years ago, back in 2010 to 2011 time. And I also quite like Armada as well. I'm gonna watch as much of it as I can, as bits and bobs of as many series that I can in between now and TF Nation. So the purchases and things I've done this week. I made a trip to Northampton with my friend James, which is where I got that new Switch game from. I really am enjoying. I'm glad that I've got a Switch, and I don't feel bad, or I really don't miss my Nintendo DS because I traded in my Wii U and my 3DS XL. Reasons for it was I just thought it will probably make the 3DS mostly redundant when I have a Switch, because it can do everything. The only thing that kind of is something for me to miss is probably playing the Pokemon games, but we have heard there is Pokemon Tag Tournament coming out later this year for the Switch, a remastered version, which was the Wii U Pokemon game, battling game for the Switch, for the Wii U, but it's being remastered and being released on the Switch. But there is also a Pokemon RPG coming out around this time next year, which is a similar format to the DS, but that's coming to the Switch. So that's something I'm looking forward to. So I really do like this fidget spinner. So that's really all there is to say. Well, what there is to say about this week. A fair bit's happened. Right, so I'll tell you just some things about some videos I've got planned to do. I've decided I'm gonna do a little follow-up, probably either over the weekend if I feel up to it, or sometime next week. I'm gonna do a little follow-up to that, to the video I did about why I love anime. I'm gonna do, so basically I'm just gonna talk about my interest in Tokusatsu series, which is a live-action Japanese TV about superheroes. We'll be talking about why I love that. While I'm here, I'd like to say a big thank you to my friend Sam, 000 Firestorm 1989, for doing a great response video to why I love anime. I look forward, my friend, to seeing you at TF Nation and all the rest of you. So this weekend, I'm just going to relax. I'm going to avoid doing any unnecessary spending, if I can. I don't really need to buy anything else for probably really until TF Nation. But I dare say temptation will rear its head, and I'll probably pick up at least a couple more things between now and then. So, as usual, thanks all for watching. Have a great weekend. I'll catch up soon. Bye.